Guten Morgen and good day to the dear judges. Ich bin Adam Redha Anaki. My name is Adam Redha Anaki. I'm currently 12 years old. Some fun facts about me, or rather some of my talents, are that I can speak 4 languages, which is my mother tongue, Malay, English, Japanese, and German. I can also play the guitar. One unique fact about me is that I come from a long bloodline of people who were cursed to not be able to eat walago atu, a specific type of catfish or ikan tapa. Dear judges, if I were to tell you to name me one person from the past who changed the world for the better, you might say Sir Isaac Newton, Martin Luther King, or even Abraham Lincoln. But I bet the name that would even cross your mind is Adolf Hitler. Now, I know, it sounds rather surprising, but I know about a book that just might change your mind. It's called The Trials of Adolf Hitler, The Beer Hall Purge and the Rise of Nazi Germany, written by David King and published by W. W. Norton. It has a total of 445 pages with 54 subchapters in total. What amazed me even further was that it has a total of 7 editions for a very not so popular leader. But behind every great book, there is always a great author, and this one is no exception. Meet the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. David King. Mr. King is a European history extraordinaire, so much so that he once taught European history at the University of Kentucky. This alone makes him more than qualified to write this kind of history book. Mr. David King is like a storytelling superhero who can make history interesting, even for someone as young as me. But enough about the author, let's get into the book itself, shall we? It first starts off by telling us about the catalyst, the starting point, the formation of Hitler's political party, the Nazis. It was the Beer Hall Putsch. For your information, a putsch is a rally or an event to counteract some kind of belief, movement, or in Hitler's case, an entire monarchy. So, this man, Hitler, was protesting against a monarchy inside their own country. And surprisingly, he not only managed to convince the people of Germany, but its long-standing billionaires, authors, doctors, and even war generals, such as General Ludendorff. Furthermore, Dr. Bach from the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, once said that Hitler had many qualities that we could implement in our daily life, such as his clear goals, his burning passion, and his iron will. Hitler also had a magnetic personality in which he could bring people together and inspire them. As a 12-year-old boy, I was puzzled reading this book. You see, I often receive many negative comments, mainly about my height. But this book taught me to be like Hitler, in a sense that we should ignore people who try to bring us down. After all, Hitler said, "Wie die Sonne so strahlen, wie die Sonne so brennen." To shine like the sun, you must first burn like it. And that is why I am here today. This book is truly an interesting one. It opens your mind and provokes your thoughts and beliefs. I guarantee you that this book is worth every penny that you can buy it for. Your feelings will go up and down, but I guarantee in the end you'll give it a 5-star review, just like I did. Though in the end, I question. Genghis Khan, Adolf Hitler, Ted Kaczynski. These people are all throughout history. And I wondered what made them so feared by people. And this book made me realize that these people aren't some evil dragons, ugly ogres, or some ugly witches in some fantasy. No, they are humans And when they were young, when they were still born, at their deepest core, they were no different than you and me. And that is why people fear them to death. Because the myth thought that you could just be walking down the street and meet people like Hitler is terrifying. Even more, the myth thought that you could wake up and decide to be like Hitler, or even worse, is simply what makes it all the more terrifying. But in the end, with the writing of this book, or many others about Hitler's life, I believe with the proper guidance and the right mindset, even younger audiences or even older ones could take a walk through Hitler's life and take many lessons from it, such as to be responsible, to treat people well, and to not judge a book by its cover. That is all from me. Thank you very much, or Danke schön, as they say it in German. Thank you.
The Adolf Hitler. Okay, my question is, how did the trial affect the Nazi Party's popularity and Hitler's political career during that time?
Well, thank you for the question. First of all, I appreciate it. Well, personally, I believe that the trial of Adolf Hitler was supposed to bring Hitler's moral down and make people see him in a different light, in a worse light. But instead, it popularized him as this kind of savior for Germany. Because, you see, this was after World War I, in which Germany's humiliating defeat led to the Treaty of Versailles. And not only that, that led to many German citizens to be displaced, their money being taken by the government and their property. They were essentially stricken by poverty and things that they did not deserve. And this made Hitler's entrance perfect because the people were already riled up against their monarchy and their country. So when this charismatic man from Austria came and presented that with the people's power, the monarchy could be taken down, he was more than welcome. And when the monarchy tried to shut him down with his trial, the people riled up and rised up against the monarchy to save Hitler. And I believe how this affected the Nazi Party popularity is that it truly made people believe in Hitler because they believed that the monarchy was simply trying to silence someone that was trying to take them down. Remember, at this time, the people of Germany were already riled up against their monarchy. So when this man came, trying to offer new beliefs that counteract the monarchy, they were glad, but the monarchy was not. And they saw this. So that was when the formation of the Nazi Party truly popularized. Not only in Germany, but in Sweden, in Austria. The Nazi Party was pretty much all over Germany. And at this time, even peasants joined the Nazi Party. So I believe that the trial only brought good to the Nazi Party. Thank you.
Okay.